Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Metagame Minute, your once weekly follow-up to the hit podcast Chaotic Amateurs. I'm the creator, and I'm the creator of the Metagame Minute, Rhett. Strummer in the show, Chaotic Amateurs. Let's go around the table, reverse horn order. Falling Bob, Mr. Milo.
Yeah, I'm falling.
Yeah.
I had a wishing I played Monk that I had in to play prior to this starting. He would have had a lot more actions and abilities to kind of negate this, but that was a decision I made. So we're just gonna roll with it.
Yeah, letting the dice do what they will. Do you want to share with anybody, or do you want it to remain secret a little bit? Like, what exactly is Bob? Because, you introduced yourself as a fighting type or whatever, and then you're casting magic missile and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, he's just what are they called?
Eldritch Knight or something?
Eldritch Knight, yeah.
Oh,
he just has like some abilities that he can cast. After like my first at bat, I was like, oh yeah, I could cast Booming Blade, and that would have given me 2d8 damage instead of the 1d8. It still would have been negated by half, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything I was thinking, I was like, yeah, these air elementals are not my friend. They're going to be kind of difficult for me to do much against. And then it's starting to fall. It's like, okay, well, I'm falling. I have nothing to read from fall. If it was the monk, it would have been like, 25 damage off. I'd be fine. I can fall that 60 feet. No big deal. But yeah, it's looking pretty bad for Bob. Bob, his last name is Stellwarn. He's actually related to a character that we played in an old D&D campaign of the Followers of the Flow. That's why he's so interested in brewing and stuff like that. Kind of took some liberties from our old campaign with this character. But yeah, he's cool, but he's probably not going to be long for this world. We'll see.
We'll see.
Hopefully you made a backup character. I'm just kidding. All right, Caleb.
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. You're a rogue.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you're doing much roguiness in this fight?
Well, I got that sneak attack in the beginning, and I'm hitting and dodging, and that's kind of how this guy is built. So, taking advantage of that. It just hasn't really produced much because my damage rolls have been so low.
Right.
But it is what it is, and hopefully I can save my friend's life here in a second. So,
do you think that you're going to be able to catch him as an Aarakocra?
I hope.
What drove the decision to pick that class?
It was more about
or that race. I mean, sorry.
It was more about. Gosh, I don't know. I was just looking through classes and races, and each the first thing you choose usually, at least when you're using D&D Beyond, the first thing you choose is a race. And so I kind of was going through the list of races, and I just wait for some sort of inspiration or idea to hit me while I'm going through it for some sort of idea. And so I just kind of followed it on down the line, and
cool.
That's how we got him.
Cool. Yeah, no worries. I was just curious. You're the first Aarakocra I've played with in a game. So
you're welcome.
Wasn't sure what drove somebody to pick the cheapest race in D&D.
No, hey, they can't wear certain armor, so it's balanced, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, cool. Let's go ahead to.
Is somebody detecting metal?
Yeah.
It's my microwave.
Oh.
Oh, is it? Because I'm pretty sure my microwave's going off too.
Anyway, you were saying?
Well, I was gonna. Oh no, Dash was after. Bentley, Vondel Ungart, a druid, Seth Rogen-esque.
Yeah.
I like the use of Thunderwave and some of these cool druid, because druids are one of my favorite classes. So seeing some familiar
Yeah,
spells
me
is
too.
really fun. Did you tell us what race you were?
Nope.
Oh, what do you look like?
I'm a dwarf. I'm a Dorgar dwarf.
Nice. Cool.
Like my idea for Vondel. I've actually played Vondel before, and it was in the game with like the other theater people or whatever, and
Right.
it was the game I was telling you about where I was a fucking unicorn for like 2 sessions.
right,
You
right.
have, I think at least in name, you used him in.
Yeah, Vondel was in the Mucky Buck Buckle.
Yeah.
But,
name.
well, yeah,
But-
yeah, exactly. Like he was
Nick Offerman style.
Yeah,
though.
he was that guy's name, and then I was like, I don't want to think of another dwarf name, and then I switched him over to that. I actually just forgot. I totally forgot that I've done it 3 times. His name.
Vondel's a great name. Though.
I like the name or whatever, and he was a druid in that other game, and so this one I was like, I'll make him a druid, but like a dwarf druid. I don't know. I like dwarves because they get like a lot of kind of like I like dwarves and halflings. Like they get like a lot of just like natural racial kind of stuff or whatever. And I was like, if we're going off on an adventure, he probably needs to be a little bit hardier or whatever. So, and then the Dorgar, like I kind of like, he's got a couple of innate pluses. I think it's like a strength and intelligence or something like that. So that kind of helped with the build with the druid thing. And then circle the spores druid or whatever.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And so, I've got that weird mushroom thing that I haven't let out.
Or druids are awesome.
Yeah, they are.
My whole thought behind him was like, it's easy to say that like, I used to know him back in the day. I was like this battling dwarf back in the day or whatever, but then it's just like I went off into the forest and became one with nature because I was tired of war and all this stuff. So it's like, it's easy to kind of like, if you know where to find me, if I was your old pal or whatever. And then the Seth Rogen thing, I was like, that's a dwarf druid to me right there. Like he like that voice. And also I got to say, I think that voice is probably the most annoying thing for everyone else minus myself.
No, I think it's great. I played with in one of my other campaigns outside of Chaotic Amateurs, I played with a druid who the whole sort of character idea was that he was like a stoner, so he's like, yo, man, like, can't we just like be chill?
I actually I was thinking McConaughey first, and then I was like, because like here on my sheet, personality traits, whatever, ideals, whatever, bonds, nature, flaws, a lot. Like that's all I wrote down. Like, and I was like, that it's very Seth Rogen-y and very, I did the laugh and someone said Seth Rogen like before we got. I was like, oh fuck it, I'll just play him as that. Like I was gonna do like more McConaughey stoner, but fuck it,
no, it sounds great.
Yeah,
Dash, Mr. Wizard again.
Mr.
You
Wizard,
like wizards, I guess, huh?
Yeah, big fan of wizards, my man. Big fan of wizards over here. Yep.
Nice.
The glass cannon.
Mm-hmm. That's why I've been hiding this whole battle.
And very supporty. He's given a
Yeah,
lot of
I kind of like this unique take because we just played with like a blow up wizard last time. So, you want to take us through your character a little bit and explain some of your
Yeah. I can definitely still blow stuff up for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you have fireball, so
I also just have this wizard class is very much like a they're essentially like a time wizard, right?
Yeah.
So they deal with a lot of like time and shaping kind of reality. And one of my features is like so when one of my companions within 30 feet, I can use a reaction and I can basically alter any like roll.
Nice.
So like any like attack roll or saving roll. And you can just like so like if like you were near me and you crit failed, I can just have you roll again and take the new one.
Nice.
So
you're like Doctor Strange.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Dormammu.
Yeah, and I like the I like the idea that he looks like Voldemort, but he's just blue, which really takes all of the
scariness,
threat out of the image of Voldemort. Like if you just turned his
Who's Voldemort.
You're so dumb. I hate you so much. I just want you to know that. I just really want you to know how much I just don't like you. Yeah. So, and I haven't done my voice for this character yet. I don't know why. I just haven't done it yet.
What's the voice?
I'm not going to do it.
I'm just not going to do it the whole game. Hope that's cool.
But and then at the end, like when when my character dies, I'll just be like, there was a voice. It's just I'll never do it. You guys will never know.
Cool. So it is kind of funny to me. I'll just say this that Peleus was a wizard with time troubles, and now you're just playing a time wizard.
Yeah, I just decided to lean into it.
I do like that, though. That's
Yeah.
fun. All right, guys. Alex, anything that you want to share with us about these air elementals or our adventure to start that we might?
I mean, Milo Bob is you can see the reason I put this little encounter together, flying on wyverns and having air elementals try and knock you off as you fall. That's what this has all been set up for, and so.
Cool.
You guys taking a bit of the high ground on this has definitely improved your chances, I think, of winning. So,
Nice.
So I'm excited to see where it goes, and I do like how now canonically there's a professor at a magic school somewhere that does look like Voldemort in my game.
Here you go.
Yeah,
I imagine his blue is like the genie from Aladdin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you guys what he looks like. I have an image. I'll try and get it
Yeah.
into the group chat.
Cool. Yeah, no, the Vidalcan are cool. They're
They're like the
from
psychic
Magic the
ones,
Gathering.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They are the
yeah,
psychic
so-
ones?
I think that's
no.
different.
Sorry. So the
There's-
Vidalcan
there's-
are from Magic the Gathering. I'm thinking of the people from Acquisitions.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's been this week's Metagame Minute. We should probably go on to the next thing. Sweet.
All right, guys. We'll see you all there. Thanks for sticking with us. $1 a month gets you all this. Plus, it's free anyway. So we'll see you there.
I'm great at advertising.